Hi guys, this is Suzette the Marriage Warrior, and we are on our fourth video of our four-part series of how to reset your marriage. I said all of that. Now, this is going to be a little touchy because I'm going to talk about the therapist community as far as what we learn in counseling. You know, you do not need years of counseling for a relationship that has to change now. We have found that it doesn't really work. I mean, you know, especially if you're in a partnership that feels broken and you go one-on-one with a therapist, that is going to create a bias against your partner typically. And so I'm not saying all or nothing. I'm just saying this is what typically happens. And you feel very hopeless because you can't bring your partner that you're talking to your therapist about to be the mediator between y'all. The other thing in a lot of couples therapy, it's not very direct. It is very referee oriented. Like, you know, well, did you hear what they said? Well, did you hear what they said? Going back and forth like a referee because there's not direction and there's not tools, and you need a change now. You don't need more time. You need a transformation, and it has to happen now. Why does it have to happen now? Because you are starving inside of your marriage, and probably so is your partner. And the marriage itself is pulling on both of y'all to change something that neither one of you either know how to change or have the motivation or the tools to change. I've had couples that have come to me after going to all kinds of therapists and spending many years and a lot of money that never created the change, and they're frustrated. They don't trust the system a lot of times as a result of their relationships not changing. And so that is my motivation to have started the coursework that I started to give you guys called Marriage Warrior Institute. I'm not trying to sell this program. I'm trying to tell you you need this program because it's packed with tools. It's packed with understanding. And I dumbed it down so that it could be so simplified for you to understand and do your own self-work at your own self-pace. And so when couples come to me and, you know, do the program, they're like just enamored by the fact that they have tools. It's like, oh my gosh, all these years I have gone blindly through my marriage and I didn't know that there were tools. Date night is not a tool. Date night is a suggestion only to make you more miserable if you don't know what to do on date night. If you don't know how to discuss issues and get closer in your connection, date night's going to be miserable and cost you money you may not want to spend towards that particular partnership at that particular time. So the urgency that you guys feel is real because it's like if y'all don't fix it, then the whole marriage and the whole family system's going down, and you can feel that ship sinking, and that's where the desperation is. So I have created this coursework. If you would look at it and just kind of navigate, I also offer, if you want one-on-one assistance with me, that's fine too, and I can give that as well to mediate what's going on and to effectively keep you accountable to these tools. But you don't need a ton of time to do this. You need to be effective and you need to have the tools in your hand. You know, you can't saw with a drill and you can't drill with a saw. You have to have the right tools. Unfortunately, we have a lot of chatter in the therapeutic communities of how do you feel and all that. And your couple, your partner may not even want to care. They don't even care how you feel sometimes. And you can feel that they don't care. But you care how you feel. And they care how they feel. So it's just about activating an understanding first. You've got to get an awareness. You got to get an understanding about yourself, about your cycle, about your dynamic, about the coping mechanisms that you use in the cycle so that you can start to get aha moments and change yourself. And then you have to get the tools. And if you understand you have a saw and now you have a drill in your toolbox, then you'll be able to effectively cause change. This is Suzette the Marriage Warrior. I hope you've enjoyed our four-part series on how to reset your marriage. And remember, you nor your marriage is broken. You are just starving. You have needs that need to be met. And they can be met by you and your partner.